I'm Deputy Chief Jennifer Knight of the Columbus Division of Police, and welcome to the Columbus Police Academy. This building was built in 2004, and it is a regional training facility. Today we're going to take you on a tour of the Columbus Police Academy, and you'll get to meet some of the people that work here. This is Sergeant Laura Suber. She is actually the Recruit Training Sergeant at the Police Academy. Sergeant Suber, can you tell me a little bit about your job?
Yes, my position here, I oversee the recruit training staff, which there's about 8 officers assigned to recruit training. And our job is to oversee the training, the 31 weeks of training here at the CPD Academy. And what that training includes is approximately 737 state hours and 500 city hours.
What kind of person makes a great recruit?
A lot of people are going to tell you a good student, prior experience, maybe if you're family members, but what I have found, honestly, the person decides if they're going to be a good recruit. This comes down to the things you can't test. This comes down to your dedication, your focus, your commitment, your passion for this type of career and this type of service.
This is Sergeant Cheatham with the Defensive Tactics Unit. Sergeant Cheatham, can you tell us a little bit about what kind of training officers receive?
Well, they receive boxing, ground fighting, which is wrestling, active shooter training, taser training. We do a lot of scenario-based training. We make it as intensive as we can here so it doesn't seem as intense out there. Every officer, all the way to the chief of police, comes to us for one 8-hour day of training. But we have several officers that will come to us voluntarily through the year and want to work on something, want to work on a boxing skill or a ground fighting skill or building searches or something like that. And so we were constantly working with officers throughout the year to better their skills.
Fantastic. And this is the mat room. Is this where you train a lot of the time?
Yes, we do all of our ground fighting in here. All of our prisoner control is done in here. And it's just a safer environment because we're going down to the floor a lot.
This is Officer Missy Pagnanelli of the Advanced Training Unit. Officer Pagnanelli, can you tell us a little bit about what the Advanced Training Unit does for the Division of Police?
Yeah, so once a recruit graduates from the police academy and gets sworn in as a police officer, their training is far from over. Throughout their entire career, they'll continue to come out and see us to get that training until the day that they retire. We host several instructors both from other police academies and also other institutions of learning. They specialize in a variety of topics, everywhere from behavioral analysis to human trafficking to interrogation and investigation.
So what you're saying is Columbus police officers are always receiving training every single year?
Absolutely. Ask any one of us and they will say yes, indeed, they receive a lot of training.
This is Officer Kiera Husband. She's actually one of the officers that is assigned to the cadet unit. Officer Husband, can you tell me, what is a police cadet?
A police cadet is a person that has identified a genuine interest in law enforcement and working within the division. They are typically around the ages, start at 18 until about adolescence. However, there is no age cap. It is a paid internship. They are student interns for the division for a program that can last up to 3 years. Our goal is to inform them and train them in law enforcement culture through practical applications and then also preparation for the City of Columbus Civil Service exam in hopes of them becoming future employees for the division and making it into the academy.
So once they've accomplished their training, their 16 weeks of training that they have, what kind of positions in the division do they fill?
They go out through the division in various aspects of mostly in civilian positions. They also can ride in a patrol aspect where they ride with the officer every day. They help in our property room. They've helped in training. They have assisted in records retention. They have assisted in our, we call it 580, where they go and they actually answer and field calls and take reports. They get a lot of training in report writing and starting with our patrol SOP and learning the laws and how to police through those laws.
Welcome to the Columbus Police Auditorium, where we hold our ceremonies, our promotion ceremonies, and more importantly, our graduation ceremonies. This is where recruits start their career, and this is where we will end today. Thank you very much for spending the time to visit the Columbus Police Academy, where integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and excellence are our guiding principles.